Hello ladies and gentlemen, and we're back with yet another interview, and this time for Ali Milani, who's running for his second term as Vice President of Union Development. How are you, Ali?
I'm very well, really pleased to be here in a slightly chilly Glasgow, but very warm in the hospitality of the Scottish people.
Fantastic. So they say it's going to go down. There's two questions that have been asked to you and the other candidate, and then one specific one tailored to you. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's start it off. Due to the rise of NUS Extra competitors such as Uni Days, how are you going to ensure that the NUS Extra card remains a competitive choice for students?
So the minute I took office, this was a primary concern for me, because there are so many students' unions and so many students across the country that are invested in NUS Extra, not least because the money that we make from NUS Extra, it's not profit that goes anywhere else other than into our movement, into the pocket of students' unions. So we are revamping NUS Extra in the biggest revolution to the product since it was created in the history of NUS. So right now we are spending a lot of time and energy and money into bringing NUS Extra into the 21st century. And how we're going to do that? So we're going to create a brand new NUS Digital. So alongside the card, we're going to have a digital app product that's innovative. So it will really focus on local products, so the local businesses and local providers and partners near you and your student union. We're going to have things like geofencing, which is kind of like Pokemon Go, but with discounts. So as you walk around, you can see all the local discounts around you. We've got things like engagement with students' unions. This is the key. The thing with Uni Days and other competitors, right? They can spend as much money as they like. They can target as many advertisers and marketers as they want. But they don't have is 600 students' unions around the country. That's what we have, and that's what we're going to focus on. So we really want to make sure that your societies, your sports clubs, your representation system, voting, reporting hate crime, all that kind of stuff is right there on the app. So it's not just a discount card, but it's a passport to your student life. From the minute you come into your sixth form, college or university, to the minute you leave the education sector, this NUS Extra offer will be your passport to your life. So it's the biggest revolution NUS Extra has ever seen, and I'm sure that we're not only going to take it beyond Uni Days, but it's going to be a sector leading in innovation and any product in the sector.
Fantastic. Second question is, as we know, hundreds of FE unions are underdeveloped, under-resourced and slightly underrepresented within NUS. What is your plan to start to make progressive changes on the dire situation FE is within NUS?
So there's two things. This year we've doubled the union development work done in FE, because one of the key things is, I think it's a mistake to think of FE unions as one size fits all, or that they're all the same and then they're all underdeveloped. There's not. There's actually a lot of good practice, and there's a lot of unions like yourselves who are doing incredible work. We need to learn from those, and we need to develop other unions. So one of the things we're doing, we've doubled the union development work to take the best practice from places like Derby, places like Edinburgh, and to give them to smaller unions and the unions that are struggling. Unfortunately, the issue that you're raising has been around for a long time, and you know, it was never going to. We were never going to take it from nothing to everything in 9 months. But we have done a lot of work on it. One of the key things I'm really passionate about when it comes to FE is, we say we're 7 million strong, but the truth is that the majority of FE colleges, sixth forms and colleges aren't even affiliated to NUS. They don't know what we are, they don't have access to the card, they don't have access to any of our union development work. So it's about getting them affiliated and reaching out to them and making sure that we're supporting them and creating students' unions in these colleges. I mean, the first day of conference you will have just heard, we've just affiliated 9 new members into our FE family. So that's 9 colleges and sixth forms that previously wouldn't have had access to union development. These guys need to behave themselves. That's it. That's the answer.
Yeah. Okay. And the last question that's more unique to yourself. You said in your manifesto that you want to build a union development zone that commits to connecting and activating its most powerful resource, the 7 million members. One of which ways you would do that is by connecting FE and HE unions. So what steps have you taken in your 9 months in office to actually start to achieve this?
Great question. I'm really glad you asked that question. So one thing we're looking at is, I've commissioned a review into the way NUS structures work. And the problem is, we are too central. We expect you to come to us. So we'll host a conference in Glasgow, and we expect all these FE unions to travel across the country, pay thousands of pounds that they don't have, and bring students that aren't engaged to our centralised office. Doesn't work. What we're looking at is creating regions all around the country, so NUS local. So we come to you, and we can host things that are close to you. It's easier to come, it's less expensive, we can engage more students that are in your community, and we can bring HE and FE together. So that's the key.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for your time, Ali.
Thank you very much for having me. Good luck at the rest of the conference.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So that's yet another interview at NUS. Like always, watch out for more.